doesn't fit. Oh, maybe it does. I guess not. It doesn't fit anything, so we use this for it into here. Good morning. Welcome to the video. Today I'm going to show you what a typical day looks like for me, or at least my Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I work part-time at a marketing branding studio, and when I'm not working there, I'm working on I still honestly don't know what it is yet. Like, is it a content studio agency? Is it a videography business? But I work on my own freelance business. I'm not working there, and pretty much all the time. So like when I'm not working there, I'm working on my business. So I'm gonna take you guys through what doing both is today. Sure. I am a early riser, and I don't think that you need to wake up early to be successful. It's just, for me, it's just like the morning is where I get a lot of my alone time. I'm sorry, if you have bad allergies like me, dude, I feel for you, because my allergies are so bad, so I feel for you. But you don't need to wake up early on time. What? You don't need to wake up at 4 a.m. like me to be successful, or to, I don't know, I feel like people that emphasize that the fact that they wake up early are kind of snobby in a way, because it's like, but it doesn't matter. Like, everyone gets the same 24 hours whether you wake up early or not. But I have seen that a lot of people that have wealth and that I've met personally wake up early. So I guess, statistically, people with wealth wake up early, but in my opinion, you don't need to wake up at 4 a.m. to be successful. But anyway, I always start with reading the Bible. I am trying to read this whole thing by the end of 2026. I am currently on page, 351, and always the Charizard as the bookmark. And then after I read my Bible, I journal, and I found my journal from back in 2021. I'm gonna cover up some of the words because I did used to cuss a lot, and I don't want to put that on the video. But look, focus. Hello. See, 09/30, I think, 2021. So reading all of these, or 30, 2021. So reading all of my old journal entries has been kind of fun, and I think that I'm gonna pull a lot of my own personal content from this, because I mean that's the main reason of this channel and of my personal content is to like help the guy who doesn't know where he's going and who has a lot of ambition but maybe lacks discipline or lacks action, or is just scared to do what he wants and to live his own life. So I guess this is great stuff for me because this is all my problems, and I can make content on every problem that I was facing, back in 2021. And this is basically like a cheat sheet for helping my old self out. So I'm glad that I journaled, and I'm glad that I kept this journal. And it's been 2021, about 5 years since then, and I think ever since I started journaling, my life has incrementally improved. I think it's just because you hold yourself accountable and it becomes physical. Like all of your problems become physical and all your thoughts become physical. So it's not just like I think of something and it just disappears, or I have this problem, I'm just gonna sweep it under the rug because I'll deal with it later. Like when you journal, you have to have all of those like problems and things you don't like about yourself. I write those down, so it's like it's right there in front of your face every day, and you have to face it, you have to fix it. So especially if you're an overthinker like me, like it puts all your thoughts on paper, so it's not sitting in your head, and you can take action toward those thoughts. So I'm gonna get to this, or I'm gonna get to my reading, journaling, and then we are headed off to the gym. Alright, so a little change of plans. I got caught up looking at teleprompters and lights, and after I got done reading my Bible, it was already like 6:30, so I decided to just work out here and then play with the dogs. And now I am cooking up some ground beef, eggs for breakfast and lunch, and then we go to work. For breakfast we have sweet potatoes, ground beef, eggs, and some sweet and sour sauce. I put this stuff really on everything. And then for lunch, yeah, you guessed it, the same thing. So I have about 5 minutes to eat because I have to leave here at like 7:50, 7:55ish to be in work on time. So I'm gonna scarf this down and scarf this down, get dressed, get ready to go for work, and go to work. And we're gonna be on time. And then get work started. I'll be there for like, 9 hours. So I'll try to get some behind the scenes. We do have a shoot today downtown Pensacola. I use this camera for all the work, so we're not gonna be able to use this camera, but I'll snag some clips with my phone. Holy. Alright, so after I get all the A-roll from the businesses talking to the camera and like giving them
giving the little spiel to the camera, I'll go around to each of the business, and I'll just use this for an example. I will get a little clip just like this, bam, of their sign, just to kind of throw in before their little pitch, so people know like what business is talking to the camera, and then the lower thirds is like their name and the business that they're with. So again, giving that context of who's talking. And also, I just noticed this, shout out to everyone at Hatchmark and Somi for, I guess, I don't know why their name is here, but maybe Somi painted this or Somi designed this, and she is a designer at Hatchmark. So I noticed that and I was like, oh, that'd be pretty cool to throw in the video. But then I was like, wait, Somi's name, wait, Hatchmark's name. So Hatchmark is a studio I work with, and I guess it was cool to see recognizable names. So now I am just gonna head back to the office, download all of these clips into the company's Dropbox, and then I have to throw it all together. It's pretty easy. It's fast because I have a template of what needs to go where and names. I just really have to throw in the A-roll, change names if I have to, and then throw in the B-roll of the signs, and that's pretty much it. It normally takes like an hour and a half, but majority of the time goes into like the intro. So the intro is pretty intricate. I've been using this to like test different hooks, visual hooks, as far as like a whole bunch of cool editing stuff, or just like visuals of downtown to kind of paint that picture of where we're at. And I get a lot of comments from, or not a lot, some comments of like the cool editing stuff in the beginning, but looking at the numbers, and I don't know if this is just like what they choose as the thumbnail that gets more views, but like consistently these videos get like, I don't know, like 6,000 views. And I'm just kind of like beta testing different visual hooks, like I said, to like see what gets better results. So this one I'm gonna make very simple and see what that comes out to. And also, I just don't have the time to sit there and make something cool for the intro.
Made it back home. And as you can see, my day is not the most glamorous. Every once in a while, you may get to see, you know, cool things or meet people that are building businesses or owning multi-million-dollar businesses, but that's probably like, I don't know, 8 to 10 hours out of my week, and the rest is just sitting behind a computer editing. And that's just for working at the studio. But when I come home, I'm really doing the same thing, if not making my content, my personal content, then it's editing content for one of my clients.
So I gotta stop starting my clips with so, because I don't know, it just sounds annoying. But regardless of the fact, as I'm editing this week's video, I had this whole kind of ending clip that for some reason I cannot find. So I'm going to go ahead and close this vlog out right now. It is Easter. I hope everyone had a great Easter. I hope you went to church. I hope you spent time with family and celebrated Easter in however you celebrate it. what else do I have to say? What else do I really don't have nothing to say. Really nothing on my mind. I'm really grateful and happy with my life, and that may be a problem. I may be getting too comfortable. I am progressing with everything that's going on with my business. I need to get more business stuff. That's what I need to do. I need to document more of my business stuff. I need to actually get leads for my business, because so far it's been through word of mouth, and that is super unpredictable. And the faster I can get more leads, I can increase my price, because therefore the supply would be less than the demand, therefore you can increase your price. Little basic business gem there. But I'm going to end the video right here. As always, I hope you're living a life full of purpose, and I will see you on the next one.